Meteorologist Joe Bastardi, your daily update, taking a look at the upcoming 5 days. The cold shrinks in the south. Here comes the beginning of this thaw. I've been pumping even since we were in the middle of the cold. Said we're going to get a real good thaw. January 2nd, I was on Cavuto's show touting it. And what happens is, folks, you step out of a very cold pattern. So you saw it get warmer, get colder. Now it's getting warmer. It's going to hit and hold. In much of the areas that have been very, very cold for the next 20 days, once we get this cold air out, then it'll start stepping down again, and I expect us winter to return with a vengeance during February. What's amazing is the climate forecast system model. Now you say, well, a lot of times you trash it, Joe. Well, I don't agree with it. I trash it. It's agreeing with me now, so it's my buddy. Take a look at this. This is day 5 through 15. Then we get to 15 to 25, and you see the cold start spreading back again. So what this is saying is that, okay, through day 20, it's probably pretty warm, but then it starts turning colder. We go to 25 through 35, 35 through 45. Now, check this out. The methodology I showed back in October, and what we did was we said, okay, this is what the method gives. And as we approached the period, the target periods, we said, okay, we're going to start this December 7th. Because when you're looking at analogs, you're similar, not exactly the same. But even that was a good December forecast. But starting December 7th, that 30-day period looked better. Now, you watch how this 30-day period ending February 5th is going to turn out. I think it's going to be cooler than normal down here. But most of this area that is said look for the thaw is going to warm up. But look what happens in February. February turns colder. Look at the new CFSV2 for February. I mean, that's just spooky. The model is actually agreeing with an analog that was set up from October. That doesn't happen very often, and it gives me encouragement that my ideas have merit. All right, my ideas are not perfect, but I do a lot of research. I've been researching this whole situations with very active hurricane seasons, certain types of Pacific La Ninas. We believe that whether El Nino or La Nina, when the eastern Pacific is colder than the central Pacific, or in the case of an El Nino, less warm, that's called a Modoki, that cold air has a tendency to come into North America more so than sitting around in Asia, although it's very cold in Asia now. And that cold air is available to get drawn in if you get the correct pattern. So what we assume is that if we have that sea surface temperature idea setting up, and you look at what the hurricane season did when you have these very, very high ACE seasons, 1933, 1950, 1995, 2005, 2010. If you build it, it will come. And then we start honing in with MJO ideas and global atmospheric angular momentum and a bunch of other stuff to try to hone in on it. But that's pretty spiffy. And what does it say for March? It says that when it comes back, it's going to be like pulling teeth to get it out. All right. Anyway, that's it for now. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got.